Ladies and gentlemen, Armor King is out. Oh my god, I've been making so many videos about Armor King and Miari. It's crazy. And because of that, there was no low-ranked Tekken last week. I'm sorry about that. I have 2 on the backlog. They will be going up soon. But with the release of Armor King this week, I figured, you know what? Low-ranked Tekken without Armor King, kind of old news. What should we do instead? And what I decided is that we are going to watch exclusively Armor King games, but they progressively get worse and worse. We're going to start with the #1 ranked Armor King player as of recording this, and this should be coming out like tomorrow or something, so it'll be mostly up to date. And then as we progress, we're going to continuously be looking at Armor King games that are lower and lower and lower rank until finally we watch what I'm sure is going to be absolute cinema, a beginner versus beginner Armor King mirror match. Oh boy, I cannot wait for that. But to start out, we're going to watch the #1 Armor King player, which just so happens to actually be Lee Mishima. You might have thought was going to be like Little Majin, JDCR, but no, actually, the #1 ranked Armor King player right now is Lee Mishima. So let's take a look at this game. I haven't pre-watched any of these. I just downloaded these 3 because it was going to be easier than going through it during the recording. So let's take a look. This was Lee Mishima's promo game to GOD3, and he is not only the first GOD3, but he is the only GOD3 Armor King in the world right now. So we got down forward 1-2, we got a nice forward 4-2 hit confirm, and instead of going for the heat engage, he actually goes for the back turn in the back turn mix, pushing out to the wall. Good step. The Devil Jin just does 1-1-2, doesn't get the full punish, but staying at the wall here, just kept trying to keep that crouch dash 1+2. The heat smash comes out, he gets round 1, great stuff, beautiful stuff. Let's see how round 2 goes. Sidestep 2, very good. Tries to do Blue Spark Shining Wizard. The forward 4 catches sidestep. Wavu into grab, gets ducked in 1-1-2 punish. The Devil Jin Church trying to keep up those plus frames. The down back 1-2 doing a lot here. And then big sidestep with the plus frames to be able to get the heat smash. Staying at the wall again. He's just backing up now, trying to play it safe because of the health. Does the full string here at -10. I guess Devil Jin tried punishing it, but gets the wall splat and is able to convert. He's playing a really good neutral game right now. By the way, I just found out recently Lee Mishima has 4 characters at GOD3. It's crazy. Armor King or Devil Jin ends up dropping the combo. Nice punish on the forward 4 neutral 2. Down forward 1 normally has pretty good tracking, but doesn't there. Electric to catch the dash in. Without the walls, this is going to be a lot harder for Lee Mishima to be able to deal with. There's the floor blast there at the wall as well. Is he dead? Not quite. A pixel left, going for the heat smash into mix. Gets a nice counter hit after only doing 1 of those. Is going to recover some gray health. Shining Wizard though doesn't quite get the whip punish. No duck from Devil Jin on that though. -13, only gets the 1-1-2 punish. Big counter hit from the crouch dash 1+2. Devil Jin getting around on the board. Going into the next round here. Instant while running 3 after sidestep 2, a very nice option. 4-2-1 ends up hitting there. Again, trying to take the plus frames. Electric comes out of nowhere. Devil Jin's gonna get a big combo here, but no wall. Goes for the mid on Oki. Lee Mishima just choosing to use the heat smash to try getting out of the pressure situation. Ends up working. Again, trying to play the neutral game here. Just goes for up forward 2. It gets stuffed out. While rising 2, Devil Jin tries punishing, but it's obviously not punishable. Gets the heat dash. Step duck here, just trying to play around fish for that 1 big electric. There's a nice counter hit. Almost enraged now, but a nice block on the house sweep, and that's going to do it. Very nicely done fundamental-wise and very strong neutral from Lee Mishima. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit farther down. Now, I would say these couple of games aren't going to be like the lowest ranked Armor King games ever. In fact, I wouldn't even say that these players are necessarily better or worse than one another. But what we're going to be looking at next is a GOD Armor King, and this GOD is Little Majin. Now, if you're new to Tekken, if you're new to Tekken 8, you might not know who Little Majin is because he doesn't compete anymore, but Little Majin is an absolute legend arguably the best King player in the world, extremely strong, topping at Evo, and of course he's going to play Armor King against his Lily. Nice block on the Malhorn. Big punish with hop kick as well. Going to get full combo here. All neutral, no throws, no bait. I can't say that on Twitch. Baiting out the Matterhorn again beautifully. Still has quite a bit of heat left. Optimal combos. Nice duck. And you gotta remember too, with little Majin as opposed to Lee Mishima. Lee Mishima has great fundamentals, and we're seeing how far fundamentals can carry you with Armor King. But little Majin wants to main this character. Little Majin wants to play Armor King because he's already a King player, and because of that, there's a lot that he already knows about how these characters work. Very nice float off the hop kick with 2-1, going to get all the way to the wall, and you can see that with just the way he's using his combo structure with the neutral, and that's very strange. The down forward 1-2 ended up whiffing there, but nice forward 4, going into the forward 3. Big hit confirmed from the Lily. This Lily player is also very good, by the way. I believe I've played against them before, and they are very strong. As you see from the neutral, big sidestep in the Matterhorn. They're going to get the round off this, and that kind of shows that while Rising 2, even though it's safe, it can still be punished very hard with a good sidestep left. Not right, it tracks it right, but sidestep left. The hop kick coming out, and we're going to get all the way to the wall. Good stuff. In the corner. Back turn mix up, wakes up into the second, it tries punishing, it trades, so it's not that big of a deal. Just trying to be careful with the plus frames. Hot kick trying to get out of the back turn pressure. Forward 2 as a little poke there. Nice 1-2-1 going into stance, -12. Doesn't get the punish. While Rising 4 though hits. Big sidewalk and then nice dark upper at the wall. Now what are we going to do? We're sidewalking into some sort of Okisep with down 2 into down 3 +4. Very interesting. And then the homing mid is enough. Of course, great move to be able to catch out Lily. Now we're going into the next round here. Nice down forward 1-2. Down 2 to catch out the hop kick. Again, big steps. The back 1, no hit confirmed, but still a good way to catch out Lily there. Good punish. Going for the plus frames in back turn. We've seen that with Lee Mishima as well. Not something I was doing with Armor King, but very interesting. A very good option too, I'd say. It's hard to duck. Down back 3. That's the first one we've seen so far. Jumping off of the wall. Amazing awareness. Good punishment from the Lily on that. Gonna get all the way to the wall here. This is probably going to kill. There it is, and we're in the final round. It's a really cute outfit on the Lily. They always top tier customization. It does look really good. Yeah, I agree. No duck, unfortunately, on the high. Big step on that down forward 3. Normally at down forward 3 tracks, but of course, with how good Lily's sidestepping is, it's going to be much harder. Sidestep 2, again, trying to fish for that counter hit, but this Lily knows the counterplay. Very good sidestep less on that while Rising 2. Unfortunately, not getting the punish on that. Little Majin here just trying to back it up. Goes into heat. The wall's still in play. Giant swing. Fantastic break from the Lily as well. And there's a nice low pixel left, getting the kip up. Plus frames here. 4-2-1. Again, Ogi with that down 3 +4 at the wall. Big counter on the 4-4-2. And with the wall splat, that's going to be enough to do it. Very nice comeback from Little Majin. Great game. And you can really see the difference here between the two styles of play, because there is definitely a lot of merit on fundamentals, and fundamentals can get you very far, but you can really tell when playing a character the difference between someone who likes a character and wants to play him and already plays characters that are similar to that, and someone who's going purely based on their incredibly strong fundamentals. And now, next in line, we're going to have TK Anakin, who is actually JDCR, who, if you don't know, again, if you're new to Tekken 8, JDCR actually has been a legacy Armor King player since back in, what, the Tekken 6 days? Maybe even Tekken 5, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he has been playing Armor King for a very, very long time. But, as far as I've heard, JDCR actually doesn't really like Armor King. And so, JDCR has Armor King right now at TGS. This Claudio is on a demotion game, using that back 1, trying to keep up those plus frames. And again, you can really see a difference in playstyle here with JDCR trying to keep up those plus frames, trying to fish for those big hits so he can get those follow-ups. Forward, neutral 2 into low, working out really well. The Claudio is getting the counter hit now on the up back 1. And now they're just backing up here. Wave dash in the forward, neutral 2. Good stuff. going into heat. Big duck from the Claudio on the down forward 2-1. And this was not even today. This was 2 days ago, I believe. So this was still during the pre-release of Armor King. And the Claudio has such good defense right now with the sidesteps and the ducks and stuff. Going into round 2 now, just, again, bit of a wave dash, down forward 1 into the down 2. Big sidestep, and the dark upper is going to come out. What's the combo here? Wow. The burning knuckle ends up whiffing somehow. Very interesting setup, though. Good punish on the tsunami kick. And the back 4 counter hit, that's going to do some damage. Oki with forward 3 this time. Very nice. We're also seeing the sidestep 2s and the frame trap getting a bit of mileage. We're using the +5 here to go for counter hit giant swing, and it worked. Recovering a little bit of heat with that, but the dash, and that's enough for Claudio with the little bit of heat he has remaining to be able to heat dash. Fortunately, though, there are no walls and no heat available, so Claudio isn't going to quite be able to kill, but this is going to be a big combo. He drops the Ender, Pixel F, and the low berry into Ragejaw is enough. Good stuff from JDCR. Gonna be going now into round number 3. Really great stuff. Oh, it gives me a second to pause and take a drink of water too. That's great. Again, we're going forward 4, neutral 2, and then just trying the frame trap with down forward 1. Try down forward 1 to get that counter hit with the down forward 1-2. The Claudio's not budging, but he's not ducking. Great hot kick is going to catch out his movement. Again, this is going to be a fairly big combo. What's the Oki? It's DP, a whiff, and good whiff punish with back 4. Not quite a launcher, but it does work very well there. Just trying to keep it safe. That, I don't know what the notation is, but that heat engager has been paying out a lot for this Claudio, and he's going to be able to get to the wall. Oh, not quite. It was a little bit off axis. Getting off the ground again. What's the comeback going to be? Getting a little bit of plus frames, and again, going for the giant swing with the wall here with the plus frames. It's going to do a lot of damage. Pixel left for Claudio. Big hit confirmed. Pixel left from both of them. One mix-up's going to do it. The down 4-1 beats while running 2. Again, just trying to keep it compact and simple from JDCR, and it's working out very well here. Sidestep again into Doc Upper. Ends up dropping the combo here. Again, back 3 into the crouch dash. That's -11, by the way. You can jab interrupt that, but the Claudio unfortunately does not know that. He knows how to duck some of this stuff, but he doesn't know about the interrupt on forward 3-2 in the crouch dash. So again, wave dash into forward 4. Ends up getting the poison miss. Not much of a throw, but it is going to do 36 damage. It's not bad. Big sidestep into hot kick. It looks like JDCR is going to run out of heat here. Going for some Oki setup, the Claudio is. Second hit in mid is going to connect. Nice low poke. Again, trying to go for the plus strings. Ducks under it, but doesn't quite get the follow-up here. There's a grab. The grab gets broken. Back to the wall is a little bit scary, especially with those hit confirms from Claudio. But it's working out. That's a big power crush punish. Could have punished it with grab, but you know, the 2-1 into back 1-2 is going to be just enough for him to be able to close it out. All right. So that's going to do it for some of the known players. Because it's so early in release for Armor King, basically anything above Tekken God, the players that are going to be playing these characters are going to be insane. But now we're going to be dropping it down a notch to the Tekken God level Armor King players. Some of these players may have been Armor King players in the past. Some of them may be aspiring Armor King players. And, you know, also some of them might just have not had the season pass and have been waiting for the pre-release window to end and the mains are on God of Destruction. But from here on out, the level of Armor King players is going to be progressively dropping off a cliff. So now we're going to be watching some Tekken King games. Now, this Armor King player has over 400,000 Tekken prowess, which means their main is around GOD2. But they are going to be playing against the Heihachi now, and you can see that just a lot of little pokes. The hop kick comes out, drop combo, and you notice this a lot with Armor King players that are around this rank, Tekken King, Tekken Emperor. They just love throwing out hop kicks. Now he's in the corner, and it's kind of a wonder what you can do here. He's struggling with how you can defend here against Heihachi while in the corner. The Heihachi is just unrelenting pressure, no punish on the one there in stance, and Heihachi is going to get the first round very convincingly. Going into round number 2 here. Down forward 1 into low, and again, you can see how the Armor King throwing out hot kick. It ends up whiffing there. And there's a down back 3 counter hit. That's going to work out really well. Sidestep 2 in the forward 4, get sidestepped. And again, you're seeing a lot of the linearity problem a lot of people are talking about with Armor King. And this Armor King doesn't have a great idea on how to like beat an opponent sidestepping. So he's getting shut down by sidestep a lot. Now the Heihachi doesn't break Giant Swing. There's the down back 2-1 and doesn't break Shining Wizard as well, although he tried to very notably. Down forward 4 though, good 12 frame mid poke. The Armor King is going to end up winning the round here, mainly off of the grabs. Back 1-2, no hit confirmed, no punish from the Heihachi either. Just trying to get that counter hit with back 4, but it's not working and he keeps whiffing. Armor King though not getting any whiff punish here. Finally ends up getting the counter hit at the wall now. Boop, 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 boop. Choosing not to break the wall. Again, just going for the back 4. No punish on the hop kick, a little bit late on that. Jab into another throw. Again, not getting the throw breaks that Heihachi is, and that's really tough to deal with when you're playing against Armor King of all characters. Try sidestepping left. That's the wrong direction. You can see just how linear forward 4 neutral 2 is there with it connecting. But again, the back 4s eventually are working out because the Armor King player here just doesn't quite know how to deal with the pressure. He doesn't quite know what his neutral buttons are. Maybe playing the character for the first time, even though he's a really high ranked player, just getting shut down by the fundamentals of this Heihachi. There's a down jab, and this is why we have player names off too, of course, because we don't want anyone to be like, oh, this Armor King is a trash player. This might be their first game with them, we don't know. But there's the forward 4. Nice counter hit on the mid. Good counter hit confirmed. No punish on the house sweep, but again, just throwing out those hop kicks. And this is something that you're going to see a lot, and you have to be prepared for this if you're playing against Armor King right now, especially at Tekken King. They are just throwing out hot kicks and grabs with reckless abandon. And that's pretty much all this Armor King is getting his damage off of, is just hot kicks and doing the combos. There's the jab for the wall conversion into Rage Art. Good stuff. Yep, 400,000, 427,000 to be specific on the Armor King. And we're going to be going in the final round here. Heihachi's fun to watch. I hate fighting against him, though. He's okay to fight against, I think. There, he dashes into Dark Up, but doesn't quite get it. Again, Heihachi not quite knowing the punishment here. This minus 13 Armor King doesn't punish here. That was huge. Going in the heat, getting the wall splat. Armor King ducks. Is he gonna break the wall? Nope. Goes into Warrior's Instinct at +2. Just choosing the back up. Whiffs the heat burst. Doesn't get a punish from the Heihachi. We're going for mids. We're going for mids. And we go for the generic down 4. And Heihachi's going to take it on that one. All right. Let's go down to a blue rank Fujian game. Oh boy. So the thing is with Tekken King, even though you're seeing a lot of like grabs and hot kicks, you're seeing a lot of structure with it. You're seeing, even though maybe these players don't necessarily know all of Armor King's tools, they don't quite know everything that's going on. There's structure and there's reasoning behind what they're doing. They're not just pressing buttons all the time. They're not just like, while they're in a pressure situation, trying to throw out these big slow moves that are going to get them counter hit. As we keep progressing, we're going to see players doing that more and more. So let's go even further down now into the blue ranks. And so now we're down the Fujian, we can really get a sense of the DLC battles. Ana obviously being considered one of the best characters in the game, but when we get to these lower levels, how does she compare with King? This King being, it seems, a legacy King player with the old school outfit. I like it. Immediately starting out with Unblockable and just kind of eating the mix up from Ana. Ana obviously being out for a lot longer. It's easier to understand if you are an Ana player what these sort of patterns, these play patterns are with her. Now, this Armor King got counter hit quite a lot at the end there with the health being low, just trying to hold back, ends up getting killed by the low, and then whiffs the crouch dash 1. See, you're seeing a lot more of these slower moves being used in neutral now at these ranks. A lot more of, like, you know, the crouch dash 1s, and we're throwing out the up forward 2-1 in neutral, and the second hit ends up connecting, getting the full combo here. Doesn't quite know what to do with Oki at the wall. No duck on the second hit of the back 2-2, but the down back 3 is working out, dropping the combo there. Third hit comes out. We saw JDCR do that. Now we get the wall combo with the poison breath. What's the Oki going to be? It's a down forward 3 into a down forward 3. So many Armor Kings. It's all Armor Kings right now. Second hand ends up connecting into the poison. What are we going to do? Excellent block on the low and the launcher. Very great stuff. Tries to get the wall conversion, doesn't quite get it. Again, second hit on that up forward 2-1 connects. You gotta be really careful of that. There's the arm break. Good stuff. Go for the mid here, go for the mid. Ends up whiffing. I think that's actually up forward 3. And again, like this, the Ana just keeps letting themselves get hit by these strings. They think that after 1 hit it's over, but it's 2. Big duck on the high. Great punish. Tries going for some sort of follow-up off of the from crouch down forward 2. Ends up hitting it that time. The Ana's starting to adapt, figuring out that Armor King does have strings that have 2 hits. Good stuff. There's jab, down forward 1. Big counter hit from the down forward 3. Nice interrupt. 5 seconds left, doesn't quite get the full combo. Is Ana going to be able to bring it back? That ends up hitting, and she just barely gets it out of nowhere. The Armor King was just ducking for no reason, and she got the health lead. How is she going to do it now? Great punish on the up forward 2-1. Again, she's not falling for that anymore, adapting very quickly. The whoosh is doing a lot right now, -7. Again, no duck on that, but she's not getting hit by. There's the hop kick we were waiting for. The blue rank hop kick, the classic. The Oki here is the bad stance for, no, I'm not going to say the alternate name of it. Is he going to do that again, or does he have something different? No, he's going for the grab this time. Must have been a misinput. Sorry, I was not paying attention to the moves that he was doing here. And that's diabolical. The -7 frame trap into the 15 frame launcher. It works out. We're going in the final round here. Ana versus Armor King. The 2 new Season 2 DLC characters. Big step. Even at Fujian, we're getting these really big steps. It's working out super well. Nice duck on the crouch dash 1. Getting out of the wall. Gets the wrong punish on that. But the Ana gets the wrong punish as well. No one knows what's going on. No one knows what's going on. Back 4 hits for the screw, and Armor King just whiffs the combo. But it's all right. We got the tombstone. Side switch, but not wall switch. Now the Armor King's falling for the same problem as the Ana. And Armor King tried doing unblockable for the launcher. It gets stuffed out while rising 2. Again, no punish here. Heat burst comes out, up forward 1 for the plus frames, both in rage. This will hurt. The grab is out of range. Big counter hit. And we didn't even have to end his combos with rage. Just the 2 hits barely is enough to let the old school, the old man Armor King here from with the old school Tekken outfit win. Good stuff. You know, this guy, his first Tekken game was Tekken 3, but they both played very well. And now we're going to start getting to a point where they're not playing very well. They're not playing very well at all. All right, and now we've dropped down to Mighty Ruler, where we have true, real Tekken fundamentals on display. We're going to have a Kazuya versus the Armor King player in the Tekken 7 outfit. You're seeing a bit of a pattern here. Mighty Ruler Kazuya Armor King is the equivalent of Lydia at GOD3, and we're about to see that. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 4, ends up getting counter hit. The ultimate mix-up, the mental mix-up. Down 2, trying the counter hit. Does not low parry the low, but remember, Kazuya has absolutely no gimmicks whatsoever. Neither does Armor King. 1-2-1, it counter hits, but he doesn't get anything off of it. Big counter hit grab to switch sides. How's he going to follow up? Heat burst into the dock upper. The punish is heat smash, of course. The laser does not get ducked. Big whiff punish, though, from the whiff generic low. Is he going to be able to make the comeback? The power crush stuffs out the forward 4 at the wall. And the slowest wave dash I've ever seen in my life. 1-1-2 hit confirm. Low ends up whiffing. Big dock upper. What's the combo going to be? Boop, boop, boop. Better combo than what I have. We don't get the wall conversion, but we are able to end it. 81 damage combo. Good stuff. Okay, forward 4. Power crush again coming out. Sidestep into power crush punish. The best punish I've ever seen from a Kazuya player. It's better than 1-1-2, that's for sure. Hop kick after heat engager ends up working somehow. The Kazuya just doesn't know how to get off the ground. Power crush in the power crush. The only thing that he knows. Power crush into power crush into power crush. One day it will work, surely. 1-2, 1-2. This mix-up is one of the best mix-ups I've ever seen. The Armor King does not understand that his entire character's gimmick is that he can giant swing the opponent after he blocks a Power Crush. Now, he blocked the low instead of low pairing. It did the wrong punish. But just remember, this is pure real Tekken fundamentals on display. The bitch slap into Power Crush for the Kazuya is going to be his combo. And you know what? How can you argue with it? It works. Is the Armor King going to be able to make a comeback here? Duck on the electric. Doesn't end up doing anything. And the electric hits again. The Armor King completely out of his element. Good launcher here. What's the combo going to be? Is he going to break the floor here? He gets to the wall. But that does not break the floor. He chooses to do the forward 2 Oki again. I don't know when he's going to learn it's not going to work, but it's not today. Again, trying to use 1-2 for those mental frames, and it's working beautifully. The up forward 4 is a natural combo, essentially, on block. Counter hit, grab gets broken. What's Kazi gonna do? Dash into the crouch dash 1, airborne with the heat smash punish, so it's not gonna do a lot. And Armor King chooses to dash up and then do nothing. Is he going to punish? No, he believes that the low heat smash is actually plus on block, and that's going to cost him everything. The Kazuya ends up winning this game of real Tekken. And if you don't think that it can get worse, oh, trust me, you're about to see it get even worse. And as we go down the ladder, we have my girl, Lydia. We have my main fighting against the Armor King. Let's see how we do here in this battle of not real 50-50 stance Tekken. Down 3 counter hits. We're doing that 1-2 just like Kazuya did for the mental frames, and you know it's working. We're noticing here now that this Armor King is doing a lot more stance mix-up. Lydia gets the full charge 1+2, doesn't hit the combo though. The Armor King choosing the hit buttons at -12. It's a bold strategy. It hasn't worked yet, but maybe it'll work in the future. The hop kick, or no, sorry, it was up forward 3, doesn't connect. Again, no ducks on these highs. This is just a high city right now, but it's not working out. 3-2 doesn't work. Burning knuckle. The Lydia has absolutely no idea what to do. Never seen anything like that before. My light just turned off. Good stuff. And we're doing heat burst into heat smash for the combo. True Garu strats. And again, 1-2 just like Kazuya. 1-2 into 1-2-4 for the mental frames. It's working out very well. Armor King has no idea what's going on. Hop kick is going the full combo here. What's the combo? We are choosing to drop it. Nice punish from the Armor King. Unfortunately, down forward 1 is not natural. Parries into nothing. Parries into getting grabbed. What's the Armor King's punish? A nice attempt at down forward 1, but I guess Lydia can actually jump out of that. That doesn't sound right. It must have been late. Plus frames. Lydia just choosing to hit the button on plus, and no duck again on the bad breath at 35 frames. The 35 frame unblockable is real at Garu. It will hit, it will connect, and there is nothing you can do about it. It will hurt you, and you should be scared. That hop kick into rage drop was one of the most interesting combos I've ever seen in my life. Armor King again trying to go for the punish, but is a little bit late on it. 10 seconds left. Big whiff punish with back 4 into the drop combo. Even though it's only a pixel left, how is Lydia going to be able to get out of this one? She's going to drop the combo. Armor King's going to drop the punish, and this grab isn't even going to kill before time runs out. This is true red rank gaming. This hurts a little to see. That is the gimmick of this this show. Back 4 gets blocked again. It's punishable on block. Very important to know. That 1-2-4 in the hop kick, she's flow charging it, and it's working until she drops the combo. But it's fine. It's not like Armor King has gotten a single combo so far. He's trying really hard with that back 4, but it's just not working out. Nice while rising 1, and the combo drops. 24 damage. You know, you may as well have poked her at that point. But eventually, maybe we'll get something going. -13, and again, we are still hitting buttons like a madman. The heat smash ends up working out. 4-4-3, again, into drop combo. All you had to do after that was hit the 3 button, and we still couldn't do that. Launch punishable, by the way, and we're not even getting jab punish, making this a real TM mix-up. That is Power Crush. Hey, we got a better punish there than when we got the Armor King against the Kazuya, but once again, we need to be grabbing that as a punish. The Lydia has decided that Power Crush is actually plus on block instead of being punishable, and we're trying to do Power Crush into Power Crush. Meanwhile, the Armor King is doing Poison Breath into a frame trap, which is news to me. I mean, I guess you can do it if they hit a button, but wow, that's a new one. finally ends up getting the whiff punish with back 4 and the combo. 52 damage. Armor King, truly one of the hardest characters in the game. I never thought I'd see the day we got this in the Shining Wizard. Breaks the floor. What's the setup? 67 damage off of that and 4-3. One of the hardest combos I've ever seen. Very execution heavy. Again, down 4, 1-2. I like the spear, but is not actually a punish. The unblockable comes out. Again, this is final round. Minus 14, still doesn't get the punish. Again, their head's in the right spot. That's minus 15, not 16. But again, head's in the right spot. Now it's not. Now it's really not. While Duck's under the high. I never thought I was going to see that one. Big counter hit with 4 and 4-3, trying to take those plus frames. No Ducks on the high again. Well, it just cancels at minus 16 in the punch parry, hoping that maybe Lydia's not going the hot kick for once in her life. Unfortunately, the Armor King was a little bit wrong about that. That is minus 12, by the way. Again, that is launch punch. Finally hits the punish. 3 seconds left. Is the Lydia? Nope. Ends up blocking the 4 right at the end. Breathe on his hand. The Armor King, by some miracle, makes it out of this. But the next round of players are not going to make it out of anything. They're not going to be beating any allegations. Let's get even lower than this if we can even manage that. And ladies and gentlemen, our second to last game before we watch the beginner Armor King mirror match is going to be the lore match, because this video wouldn't be complete if we didn't see Armor King and King. So we have 2 new pro wrestlers here practicing their stuff in the ring. Armor King versus King. Full intros on display. Vanquisher and Ass Rank. The Armor King also on a promo. The back 4, a lot of down jabs. Down back 2 into nothing. Just a little bit of a flow. King somehow grabbing from back turn, grabbing the air, trying to give one of the deers a hug. That was a nice counter hit. We're trying to go for these grabs, but it's just not working. They're whiffing. Oh, but he's gonna break the leg. No tap out, though, from the Armor King. He is still in this match. The break from the King is gonna be a little bit hard to tell who's who. Armor King's in white. King is in black on this one. Lots of jabs, lots of counter hit, but not able to make a lot out of it. The back 4, but no 1+2. Big dark upper. What's the combo going to be? Oh, it drops right at the end there. But they might have a career in pro wrestling right now with all the backing up to the rope. 8 seconds left. The bell's about to be rung. Is the bell going to be rung? Or is someone going to get broken through a table? Oh my God, his face is broken. Time's up. They gotta go back and rest for a little bit. King running to his corner. Going in the round 2. They're both jumping in the off the top rope. The dark upper combo into the clothesline. Full combo. Breaking his back. Oh, that's gonna hurt with the knee. Running up into the drop kick. Knocked out of it. King's back in this game, though, going into heat, doing a full chain grab. Oh, he breaks it. He's out of there. No tap outs yet. No TKOs. Armor King now with the heat. The drop kick. King's in rage. He's mad. That's punishable. He doesn't quite get it. Backing up right now. And now Armor King's going for the chain grab. Break his neck. Break his leg. Oh, that one's going to hurt. How's King going to recover from that? He has to be hurting right now. The alley kicks. He can't do a lot with those legs. Down 1-2. He's trying to make a comeback. Big sidestep on the burning knuckle. Oh, his spine. Oh, his spine must be in so much pain. I don't know how he can walk from that after that. He's still got the moves, though. Nice drop kick. King still has heat available. Posing at King, telling him to come on and fight him. Taunting him. Nice counter hit. That's a big low, trying to work the shins. King's making a momentous comeback. The Matterhorn all the way up in the air, but doesn't get the combo. Nice low while rising to trying to go for the heat. The punch parry whiffs, but he still gets the follow-up. breaking out of the throw. King can't take too many more of these. King can't take too many more of these. He's working the back. He's working the leg. Oh, that's gotta hurt. The wake up kick whiffs. King's running out of energy right now. How's he going to make this work? Sidestep 2 doesn't work. He ends up whiffing another grab. Oh, and that's going to hurt on the back. Doesn't quite do the tombstone. That might actually be the end of it. Armor King wants to keep up the fight here. Doesn't want King to get out of it quite yet. We still need to hype it up for the audience. A true showman Armor King is right now. 7 seconds remaining. Nice low pokes into the elbow right on the chin. We are on final round right now between these two titans in the ring. Back 4 gets blocked. Power Crush trying to come out. Whiffs. Both these players are exhausted. Backing it up right now. The Burning Knuckle ends up whiffing. King runs under it. Sides have switched. Power or Heat Smash comes out. Armor King out of heat. Going for another chain grab. I don't know how many more of those King can take. The leg broken again. I don't know how he's still able to stand after that. Dark upper knocking him in the air. Full combo. Is this going to be a knockout? Is he going to count it down? He's on half health. 23 seconds left. The King can't move anymore. The King, oh, that's a nasty knee to the face. 15 seconds in rage, but isn't going to amount to anything. King trying to fight back, but there's not much he can do, just falling on himself. The knee ends up whiffing. 7 seconds left, but I think the ring's on the wall. One chain grab, but the time's gonna run out. Armor King breaks out of it, and the wow ready 3 after time's called. The promotion. King broken through the table. He has been destroyed. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more game to watch. The one you've all been waiting for. The beginner versus beginner. Armor King Mirror. This is going to be painful. And here is your last game. We start with the highest rank Armor King player, Lee Mishima. We have now gone down to the second Dan and beginner Armor Kings. And we're immediately starting with a tombstone. Low wake up kick into the Wild Rising 2, not enough. Just down back 3 into Wild Rising 4. Down back 3 into Wild Rising 2. There's a counter hit grab, kick him away. First round going to the second Dan Armor King. By the way, second Dan Armor King Japan, beginner Oceania. So they are quite a distance away. Back 1-2 ends up hitting. We are doing so many moves right now. No combo off of the sidestep 4. Sidestep 2, no punish on that. We tried to do Wild Rising 2. Hop kick! Where have you seen that one before? That's right, you saw it back in Tekken King. Big grab into the tombstone. Pretty even health right now. Both go for the Burning Knuckle. Plus frames into the giant swing. Oh, that's disgusting. The beginner has a lot that he has to make up for right now. Oh, the grab after 3+4. He doesn't duck it. The beginner gets around on the board. Nice stuff. Ducks under the jab. There's a trade. Ooh, he can convert off that, but he didn't quite get it. There's the jab combo, just trying to take a second so he can remember what he's supposed to do. Very nice stuff. He's waking up, just standing there now, staring at him menacingly. Jab, 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 jab. Lots of jabs. Down back 2. Back 4, but again, doesn't do the follow-up there. Back 4 with punish. The beginner's back is to the wall. That's going to float. That should be enough to kill. Shining Wizard. I don't know what it's called with Armor King, but Shining Wizard. Japanese beginners, the equivalent of NA Tekken King. I mean, with combos like this, yeah, you might be right about that. Goes for the low. We saw that earlier as well. It's just a dropped in, but we saw that earlier as well. It's definitely a strategy, 100%. Down back 3 counter hits there. The beginner has no idea what to do afterwards. Completely freezes up. The pokes are working out though. Sidestep 2 in the Wild Rising 4. Lots of Wild Rising 4s even after the whiff. Hop kick comes out. Maybe the Japanese second Dan is the equivalent of NA Tekken King. Uh-oh. 25 seconds left. Scissor kick connects. The second Dan runs in. No punish on the hop kick. Down back 3 is enough. And we are on the final round for today's video. Hop kicks end up trading. Whiffs end up happening. Little jabs. Nice duck on the high. Oh, tried to go for the whip punish. Good backdashing, but not quite enough. The back turn kick for the screw. Put him on the ground. Big hop kick, but what do you do from back turn? Who knows? We have the most impressive combos at beginner. We are getting 2-hit combos, which is doing a lot. No break on that while running one, or whatever the notation is, the Shining Wizard. And finally, we're going to end it off with a counter hit 2 grab, headbutt through the table. That's gonna do it for this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video of Armor King, but the games get progressively worse. First time I've done this. If you like this, let me know. Maybe I can do this with other characters or more DLC characters as they release. This was a very spur of the moment thing because we have been behind on low rank Tekken, which, speaking of, if you like this style of video, if you like this, then we have more. We have videos where we just watch low rank Tekken, which will be in the card right above me. And if you want to see stuff on the main channel, mainly right now, Anti-Armor King Guide, click on over on the other side of the screen to go visit the main channel. Also, if you like this, I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed for more content like this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.